Hi, my name is Ruben and this is my review for Netflix's original movie Dumplin. This review is sponsored by BenQ, so if you're looking for a great deal on a 32K inch 4K HDR screen, check out our 30-second ad towards the end. And just a quick side note, just thank you so much for everybody who's supporting the Review Tuesday. We just hit 4K subscribers. I'm so happy that everybody likes our content, but let's get on to the review.
Dumplin, the other side.
Dumplin is based on a novel by Julie Murphy and stars Danielle Macdonald, who plays the character Willow Dean, or Dumplin. She is a plus-size teenager whose mom is a former beauty queen played by Jennifer Aniston. Willow Dean signs up to her mom's pageant as a protest. Her doing this seems to give others a platform to do the same as they follow in Willow Dean's footsteps, thus revolutionizing the pageants in their small Texas town.
Totally fun.
Dumplin is another one of those Netflix films of late that they have been putting a lot of backing into. We had The Legend of Buster Scruggs, the Coen brothers film, Outlaw King, and Bird Box will be coming out soon as well. All these films seem to mark a new level in quality, in my opinion, that sometimes we don't get with the feature films in Netflix. TV series is yes, but sometimes the films miss the mark. Woo! All of these have also had a limited cinema release, and Dumplin is no different from these. It's the character development in this film that really speaks to the quality of this film and the actors that portray them. It didn't take me very long to like the character of Willow Dean, for example. This film grabbed me in a way I wasn't quite expecting. It's a film that takes a brave look at plus-size people and those that don't quite fit into society's norms and puts them on display.
Willow Dean Opal.
Jennifer Aniston has said that it's a film that brings up all sorts of wonderful conversations. It opens up dialogues between moms and daughters and hopefully amongst friends as well. And I think she's probably right. It certainly did get me thinking about how we view beauty, but at the same time I was able to enjoy the story for what it is, and I'm pretty sure I wasn't the main demographic for this film, but I still found myself being drawn into the narrative. The pacing with the story flows well most of the time as characters go through changes and learn who they want to be in life. There was some lag for me in the middle of the film where I felt like it dragged a bit, but for the most part it's a very well told story that at its heart is about discovering who you are, and it doesn't just focus on the Willow Dean's character, but instead it focuses on others that go on this journey with her, which I think was a good choice to make in that story.
No, stop it.
I'm actually a huge fan of Jennifer Aniston's. I think she has a lot of talent. I think it could be quite easily for somebody to look at this film and see her just as the Rachel character from Friends. But for me, I've seen her step into roles that seem to fit her like a glove. We're the Millers, for example, was a comedy I was not expecting to be as funny as it was. I don't think I've ever seen my wife snort laugh as hard as she did in that film, or since for that matter. And in Dumplin, her acting is just really believable. Her timing in delivering her lines with emotional impact was perfect. She's totally believable as the beauty pageant mom, and seeing her relationship with her daughter go through the many stages it does in the movie, I thought was one of the grounding points or parts of the Dumplin film. It's watching their relationship go from stage to stage to stage, and what it ends up at the end of the film is probably the grounding story. So everything else that happens along the way, you get to experience this journey, but the thing that grounds it is their relationship. In fact, I think that Dumplin's greatest strength is in the relationships that work on screen together. It's the time that is given to them to see them develop, so that each character goes through a sort of metamorphosis. They discover who they want to be. You get to follow them along this journey, and in the end I think the story does come to fruition, mostly kind of works. It wasn't the Hollywood ending either, which I really liked. I was hoping that they weren't going to just do this massively happy ending. There is happiness, but it's not like in some Hollywood films you get this, they kind of sell out to quote the Hollywood term, the Hollywood ending, and I was really glad that they didn't go that way. I don't think the film will win anything for cinematography or filming technique. It's done all well, there's nothing wrong with it, but where the film shines is definitely in the characters, and one particular is the lead. Danielle Macdonald, who plays Willow Dean, I thought was perfect for this role. I thought she did a great job, and I totally believed everything she was going through. She's definitely an actress to watch in my eyes. And a bit of cool info for you that I like to put in my reviews. If you've seen Lady Bird and Patty Cakes, then you'll no doubt know of her Danielle Macdonald's skill in acting. But you should also check out her upcoming film, Bird Box. She doesn't have a massive part in that, but that's with Sandra Bullock, and it's coming out on Netflix in a little while. But she was excellent in that, one of my favorite characters in that film. In the end, even though I'm sure this film wasn't aimed at a bearded man like myself, This film did do what I expected it to do. It's well acted, the pacing is a little off, but the story is good and executed well. Plus, if you like Dolly Parton's music, you'll probably love this film. There's a lot of that in it. My only real gripe about the film is that with all the strong themes that the film touches on, there should have been a strong emotional impact to the characters. But there were only a couple of moments when I felt really kind of emotional with these characters. And maybe that's because I am not the demographic, but that's not a massive issue. I thought the film as a whole did really well. I do love the theme of Dumplin, and I think this needs to be spoken about more. It does have obviously that kind of, not moral of the story, but it has something more to tell you within the story. And I think it did its job. So it's almost Christmas, and you may be thinking I need to upgrade my screen so I can watch films like Dumplin in high def 4K. And well, here is the ad I was talking about that I mentioned. It's a great deal, so please do check it out. And we made the ad fun so it wouldn't be boring, and you would have a lot of relative information.
So BenQ's ultimate 32-inch 4K HDR 60Hz monitor is by far one of the best damn screens we've ever had the pleasure to view. It has high dynamic resolution and plays in true 4K. But wait, there's more. Unlike some other 4K screens, this one also has HDR10, which means you really will get a real immersive true 4K experience on your gaming systems.
But wait! There's more!
Its ultra-slim design is super sexy and is 31.5 inches from corner to corner and has an aspect ratio of 16:9. But you don't just get a screen, you also get a robust stand that's bomb-proof. Disclaimer, don't test this, we are joking. What we don't joke about though is the fact that you can also tilt the screen for the perfect optimal viewing position, and wait just a moment, don't go. You guessed it, there's even more. This screen has not one but two HDMI ports and jack input next to the USB, so many inputs for your input needs. It has a super sexy, easy, non-fiddly menu to navigate with some beautiful looking buttons and a special one at that to switch both the HDR and brightness intelligence modes on and off very quickly. And for what is almost certainly one of the best things about this here monitor is the BI mode and non-flicker ability. BI stands for brightness intelligence. It has eye care build technology built into it. This is one amazing true 4K screen that will play Netflix's HDR content and games that have the ability in all their glory. Click the link in the description if we have piqued your interest. But wait, there's more! Oh, I'm actually kidding now. Just buy the darn thing.
Thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed the review. Look out for other reviews like this, like Bird Box, coming out in a few days as well, so check that out. If you like the look of the screen, the exclusive link for it will be below in the description. It's valid until the end of December, so grab it while you can. It gives you about a £35 better price than that of Amazon's listing, and the postage is free as well. But most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.